All right, interesting story here. This guy by the name of Tim Connors is a student at Ithaca College. He is from Fulton, I believe, from the Syracuse area. And he is an avid outdoorsman, and he has a huge goal. There's a website. His goal is so big, there's a website. But his story is that when he was 15 years old, he was diagnosed with a rare form of leukemia. He beat that, but then the cancer came back, this time located in his optic nerve. And just days later, he was blind. And so for 15 years of his life, he could see, and today he cannot see. He's blind. But he has big dreams, big ideas, big goals. He's a communication student at Ithaca. And Tim Connors is on the line right now. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Did that serve as an accurate introduction? Was I close?
Yeah, definitely. Got diagnosed at 15 with leukemia, and if I hadn't gone in that day, I actually would have suffocated from a tumor the size of a football inside of my chest.
Wow.
It progressed so far, and then 3 months later, it comes back in my eyes, and in about 48 hours, I'm blind.
Wow. But alive.
Yes.
And
definitely alive.
And alive and well today. And you have some big goals. Talk about your big climb you're planning here.
Yeah, so when I was sick, I actually was in the hospital so long that I lost the ability to walk, and didn't start walking without any assistance until my junior year of high school. Got diagnosed my freshman year, and my plan now is to climb the highest mountain in Africa, Mount Kilamanjaro. The project's called Mount Impossible. My website's mountimpossible.com, but in addition to this big feat to really show people that we can define for ourselves what's possible, I'm working on raising $500,000 for the charities and organizations that not only provided me with the opportunity to live again, like Golisano Children's Hospital, but the opportunity to thrive in my life and be successful.
Wow.
And I think everyone should have those opportunities.
Good for you. That's really an awesome goal. You have written a book. It's about your journey and about the upcoming journey. It's entitled It's Impossible Until You Do It, which is a great title. But I have a quote here. Losing my sight gave me my vision. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, honestly, I was not an outdoors person before. I didn't take on as much as a role of service as I can do now. In a lot of ways, that losing my sight gave me my vision, as I'm able to see things from a better perspective now. I feel I'm a better leader. I'm a better person. I'm a better, just all around to be able to make an impact.
Yeah.
And the impact I'm making wouldn't be possible if I hadn't gone through everything as rough as it was to be here today.
It really is amazing that without all of that, how your life really would have been different. I am assuming your life would be much different.
Definitely. I think of all the stuff, and I'm still the same me, but yet the emphasis, the demeanor, a lot of things are different too.
Yeah.
Like doctors call it, we're the new normal when you're diagnosed.
I have to ask you, for 15 years of your life you could see, and now today you are unable to see. What is that like? Because you can, unlike someone who was born blind, you can compare.
It's honestly very, very interesting because I actually dream in color and in sight, and I actually used to get really upset because I'd wake up and think I'd have my sight back, and it'd be like, no, it's just my dream.
Wow.
I can't see, but sometimes when I'm in a room, I feel like I can see it.
Yeah.
Because I have the visual thoughts in my head of what a room would look like already. One of the things someone said is try to explain to someone what a car is for having seen it before.
Right.
So when I do mobility and stuff, I'm blessed in the fact that I've seen a lot of things, so I can comprehend them in a way that I know what that is. But also it's very interesting when there's remodeling or things done, and it's like, this wasn't like that before.
It is interesting, and I wonder, someone who was born blind has never seen, for instance, you say a room. It'd be very interesting to know what their vision is of that room, and it's something we don't ever think about. We take for granted, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, which is really what you talk about when you say you lost your sight. Losing your sight actually gave you vision. That's really, it's really all about taking life and everything around it and everything around you for granted.
Yep, and I think we all face adversity. It doesn't have to be cancer or blindness, and it's, we can sit there, we can mope, we can do those things. And I was there at one point in my life. I didn't see any possibilities or future, but it doesn't get us anywhere. We have to just say, okay, this is the life I've been given, and if I want to be successful, I got to play with the cards I was dealt, or otherwise, it's all lies in my hands in a lot of ways.
The website is mountimpossible.com. The goal is to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, and that's happening soon, right? That's coming up in a couple of weeks in May, right?
Yeah, May 21st, I actually have commencement at Ithaca College, and then the 22nd, I fly out to Africa. So,
do you have a film crew that's going to be following you along? You're going to document this in terms of possibly a documentary?
Yeah. I have a friend who climbing with me, and he does documentary work, and he does really well with it, and he's volunteered to come and get the equipment and everything and work with us. So we're definitely planning on getting all that done so we can share the experience with people afterwards.
Yeah.
I know it is me climbing a mountain that's big, but I feel like the impact of just doing something and setting out for a goal for anybody and being able to accomplish it is what I want people to take away.
Tell me, how can people, you say you want to raise $500,000 and give back to the people that helped you when you were when you suffered from cancer and now as a cancer survivor. How do you raise that money? How do people give?
So what we've done is we've set up our website. We're partnered with an organization that's a 501c3 non-for-profit.
Okay.
Their name is K2 Adventures Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you go to my website, right on the front page, there's a donate link. So people can go there, and then they just pledge what they want. We've sent out sponsorship packets. We've got some big supporters, some $10,000 donors. We've had some really good, progress, but, for every about 100 you send out, you maybe get one or two back.
Right.
So it's really a game that you really got to get out, and you have to get people behind it. I think a lot of times with, fundraising things, there's so many amazing things out there to give to.
Yeah.
So, but that's why I really want to get in touch with, the central New York community, the people, because, it's those communities, those binds that allowed me to be successful. And we never know. We could be the next cancer person.
Right.
Someone out there listening right now could be the next Tim Connors. And I want to make sure that they have the support I had. And I think when you pay it forward like that, you have no idea how it could come back to help you. And I learned that firsthand.
Pretty awesome. His name is Tim Connors. He is an Ithaca College student, now blind. You grew up in Fulton, is that right?
Correct.
All right. And the website is mountimpossible.com. And, of course, the book, if you want to pick up the book, you can look for it all over the place. It's entitled It's Impossible Until You Do It.
And what's the lore again? Why do you want to climb that mountain? Why is it so important?
Honestly, it's not necessarily the mountain itself. I just honestly listened to a video in 2015 of someone doing it that has faced some adversity in their life. Can't even put a name to the video or who it was. And I said, that's the next big thing I want to do.
Oh,
Having done a trek through the Grand Canyon in 2014, I was like, what's next on the list?
Well, listen, the
awesome.
the first mountain you climbed was surviving cancer, and you've done that. And the next mountain was learning to live without your eyesight. And now you've advanced to this challenge. Pretty big.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And to think, again, where I was at 15 as a freshman to where I am now, it's amazing to think of the transition.
All right, Tim Connors. Again, the website is mountimpossible.com. Thanks for taking the time, Tim.
No, thank you very much.